Hey guys, what is up? It is I, James Penrose, here for video number 56 on my channel, and this video is going to be my official 2014 WWE Extreme Rules review. And as for this pay-per-view, the pay-per-view after WrestleMania, I'm going to say right now, this was absolutely a brilliant pay-per-view, to be honest. I wasn't really looking forward to the pay-per-view in general. Like, the build-up was good, but something about the pay-per-view really didn't make me get so hyped up for it. And after watching that pay-per-view, I don't know why, because it was just played out brilliantly. It was so well done. So this is going to be a long review, so hope you guys enjoy it. If you stay throughout the whole video, then you're a trooper. Let's get to the first match. We have a triple threat match, which I didn't even know it turned into a triple threat, between Cesaro, Jack Swagger, and RVD. Yeah, RVD got thrown into the mix somehow. But yeah, it was a solid triple threat match. It's better than just a one-on-one match, you know. Throwing RVD in there adds that bit of spice to it, and it played out perfectly. I believe the ending was because it was elimination style match. Swagger was the first one eliminated, which I think RVD should have been the first one eliminated. But Van Dam hit the 5-star on Swagger. I believe it was on a trash can or just a plain 5-star splash. 1, 2, 3. So it left Cesaro and RVD the last two in, and then the trash can was used with Cesaro to hit the neutralizer on RVD on the trash can, and 1, 2, 3, Cesaro wins the triple threat elimination match. Very good match, and Cesaro, I've been saying in my previous video how all the heels are more over than the faces, and last night proved it. And this is one example. Cesaro, he's one of the futures of the business. I've been saying it constantly. I sound like a broken record, but Cesaro is one of the futures of the WWE in this modern era. And with Paul Heyman as his manager, I think that's pretty cool. And how you have Zeb Coulter, who's with Jack Swagger, and how Zeb Coulter and Paul Heyman have known each other for a long time. How they could have had a one-on-one match. I mean, that was storytelling now. How you have Paul Heyman and Zeb Coulter, because they've known each other for a while as well. So if you have them go at it as well in like a tag team match, even that would be cool. But who am I to complain? The match was good, and Cesaro won. That's all I care about. But good match, good way to start the show. Then we go on to a slightly damper. This kind of dampens the mood a little bit. It's no big deal though. We have a handicap match between RVD and Xavier Woods against Alexander Rusev. It was a squash match. Nothing really to talk about other than Lana's hot. Yeah, I love Russia because of her. Moving on. This is awkward. Let's get to the next match. I think it was I believe the next match was the Intercontinental title match between Big E and Bad News Barrett, and I was supporting Bad News Barrett throughout the whole match, and finally, yes, he is once again the Intercontinental Champion. How he was the #1 contender going through with this #1 contenders tournament on Monday Night Raw, and how he went past Sheamus, RVD, and Rey Mysterio. How he went through all them three to get to the finals and win the IC title over Big E. And Big E, as a champion, he was okay, but he was never really utilised as a champion. He wasn't even utilised as a champion at WrestleMania. He was in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, and he was the first one of the few to get eliminated too. But to be honest, Bad News Barrett as the IC champion, that's a smart decision. I just hope they do another smart decision in actually utilising Bad News Barrett as the IC champion, not the guy that comes out there, gives bad news all the time, and doesn't actually defend the title on the shows. I want him. He can cut promos. I mean, his promos are phenomenal. I mean, his promos are hilarious when he gives out bad news. Honestly, and I'm not just saying this because I'm from England, but honestly, he's a great worker in the ring, great talker, and great wrestler. So really, he needs to defend the title a lot, like on Raws, pay-per-views, especially pay-per-views. That's the main thing right there. Or just have matches, you know. Just have matches. Work well with like mid-carders, like Dolph Ziggler's, Damien Sandow's, Big E's. Again, like it's been rumored they could have a rematch at Payback. Go with it. Do what you can with Bad News Barrett, because they're going with it right now, and I love it. Literally, I love it. But good match and new champion, awesome. So now we get in. I believe the next match was the 6-man tag match between Evolution versus the Shield. A big round of applause. Honestly, this was. I put on my Facebook status, Shield versus Evolution equals 5-star classic, and I seriously mean this. I said that at Elimination Chamber with the Shield and the Wyatt family, and this match has almost topped that. I don't know if it. I don't know if I can say if it has, but it's up to that same level of expectation because this match was bloody amazing. Match of the night, obviously, and it was back and forth, back and forth. The Evolution were dominating for the most part, but it was towards the ending where it got all fucking crazy. You have Batista and Roman Reigns, the two powerhouses of both stables in the ring towards the end, where you have Triple H and Randy Orton and Ambrose and Rollins fight at the back, and how Ambrose gets chucked down a pile of stairs and he's getting his ass kicked by Triple H and Randy Orton. When all of a sudden you see up the rafters and you see Seth Rollins standing up top of the rafters. He's like 15 feet high and he does like a massive diving clothesline and on all three of them, and they all get affected by it. And it leaves the two powerhouses in the ring, and then you see Roman Reigns get caught in a spear, I believe, or a spine buster, and he's going to go for the Batista bomb. Roman Reigns gets out of it. Boom, Superman punch, and then spear. 1, 2, 3. The Shield defeats Evolution, and to be honest, I didn't really predict that in my predictions video. I think I said Evolution was going to win, even though I didn't want it to. But yes, the Shield won. That's what I wanted to happen. And to be perfectly honest with you, I mean, I couldn't have a better ending. I mean, Roman Reigns, he's the powerhouse of the Shield. Batista's the powerhouse of Evolution. That was the right way to end it. It really was the right way to end it. Really, you want to have like Batista win with a roll-up or a count out? Like, that would have been absolutely dumb and stupid. But the Shield won. That was cool. What else to say about this match? I mean, there's just some cool spots. I like how Dean Ambrose did like that suicide cross body. I believe it was. He ran on top of 2 tables and then dived off the third one on Triple H and Randy Orton. That was awesome. Like, honestly, this whole match had all great spots in it. Like, it was back and forth. Like, Evolution never got buried. The Shield never got buried at any point. It was all equally balanced, and that's what I like to see. So, match of the night there. Now we get on to... Now, following up this match, I don't know what could possibly follow this match. Now, I knew the next match was going to be the Steel Cage match. I knew that. But I was so intrigued as to how it could follow on a great 6-man tag match. And they followed it up perfectly. Where you have Bray Wyatt versus John Cena. Now, I've been talking in previous videos how this build-up has been fantastic. And how I said how they're pushing this feud further to this Extreme Rules Steel Cage match. And how it was a great decision. And last night showed that in the Steel Cage match why it was a good decision. It was another fantastic match. It was way better than the WrestleMania match, in my opinion. Tell me and comment down below if you think I'm wrong or right. But to be honest, the match was pretty cool. And again, it was the ending I loved so much. How there were several points in the match, several points in the match where I thought Cena was going to go 2-0 against Bray Wyatt, and I'm thinking, oh, Super Cena. You know, where Luke Harper, I believe, it's Eric Rowan. He shuts the door on Cena, and Cena pushes with all his got. He's like, ah! And I'm thinking, yeah, Super Cena is going to power out, he's going to escape the cage, and woo, Cena. But no, he gets caught, and it gets to a point where all 3 members of the Wyatt family are unconscious inside the steel cage. They're all laid out. Cena is escaping through the door. At that point, I'm thinking, shit. Cena's going to win. Shit, this is awful. Shit, bad. This is awful. This is wank cock shit. And all of a sudden, the lights go out. And then you hear a voice, a deep voice saying, he's got the whole world in his hands. And you see the spotlight come up, and it's on this little kid, and he's singing, he's got the whole world in his hands, but with an edited deep voice, and Cena's looking at the kid like, what the fuck? And lights come back on, Bray Wyatt's behind him, catches him with his sister Abigail, escapes the cage, hugs the kid, and Bray Wyatt is victorious. I love it. And again, it's storytelling right there. That song, what it symbolises, how he has the whole C Nation in his hands, like John Cena's fans, like they're all now pretty much turning their backs on him. Like, we've always been saying, oh, John Cena's audience is kids, and kids only like him, and all the rest of us hate his guts. It's the truth in a way, it really is, and how now the kids are almost turning their backs on him, and storytelling-wise, is just awesome. And there's been rumours of this leading up to a John Cena heel turn in the summertime. I'm just going to put it this way, guys. I'm not going to believe anything until it's happened. Once it's happened, I will seize the moment, and I will believe that it's happened. But until it does, then no, I'm just going to shut my mouth. But yeah, great match, great storytelling in the match as well. Bray Wyatt's victorious, and they're both 1-1. And once again, I say, if you push this feud even further to Payback with an even bigger stipulation, once again, fucking go for it, WWE. Just do what you got to do, you know. I mean, the feud's been excellent. This feud has been excellent, top notch, perfect. Storytelling wise, brilliant. If you're going to push the feud further, just, like I said it before, just don't give Cena the win. Give Bray Wyatt the 2-1 up victory over Cena. I don't know what stipulation could do, but just a bit of advice. Don't do an I Quit match, because if you do an I Quit match, let's just say this, it's fucking impossible to beat Cena in an I Quit match, because that's when he likes to play the Super Cena the most of the time. So, yeah, don't do that. But great match, Bray Wyatt went over. Next we have the Divas title match between Paige and Tamina Snuka. It was an okay match, not too much to say really. Paige is looking a very credible Divas champion right now. She's not like AJ Lee where she's getting buried consistently, no wonder she quit. And Paige won with the submission. It's almost like where you have like you're getting her in for the sharpshooter, right? But then all of a sudden it turns into a sharpshooter camel clutch, and she gets her like that somehow. And to be honest, that's a sick submission hold. I don't know what she calls it, but it's awesome. Personally, for me, I would have had a win with the Paige Turner. You know, when she does a finisher and then pinfall, that would have made it more believable. But who am I to complain? That was a cool spot. Match was subpar at best, but at least they're using the Divas, you know, more now. Especially Paige. I mean, she's the future. She's going to be a star. Now we get on to the main event. I'm not going to talk about the pre-show bullshit. You know what that's all about. I'm just going to get into the main event, and this is another fantastic match. It's an Extreme Rules match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Daniel Bryan versus Kane. Once again, I have to applaud this because it's another outstanding match. Not match of the night, but it's up there with probably second best match of the night. And I love how the fact that they went to the back, they went backstage and did all sorts of stuff. I believe Kane threw like some water at Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan moved, and all of a sudden you could hear like the electricity out the cameras. And I'm thinking, oh, don't let all the cameras go out, otherwise it's going to be the biggest botch ever. It's going to be the biggest fail. But this match really lived up to the word extreme, and I didn't think, because they're a PG company, right? This is the PG era, that they won't go to the extent of actually using forklifts and using cars. Most importantly, using fire, yes I said fire, to their advantage to win the match. And I'll get to that later on, but you have the go backstage. Then Kane gets knocked out with, I believe it's either I don't know what he hit, I think it was a kendo stick or something. So Kane's laid out, he's trying to drag him, but he realises he's dead weight, he can't drag 300 pounds to the ring. So he gets a forklift, puts him up there, and then he lifts him up, hoists him down to the ring, hits a diving headbutt off the forklift, and that was a perfect headbutt. 1, 2, kick out, and after that I started to second guess myself. You know, is Kane going to somehow upset Daniel Bryan? And then it got to the ending point, and this was where it got fucking crazy. And I didn't think they would go this far, which they haven't done in a while, since the Ruthless Aggression era, well, close to it now. You have Kane get a table out, and all of a sudden I see fucking gasoline, and I'm thinking, no, there's no way. They're full of PG rubbish. It's a PG company. Surely, just surely this cannot happen. Honestly, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's fucking awesome, but they haven't got the bottle to do that. And what happened? Kane got the fucking fire thingy and set the table on fire. The table was on fire, and I'm thinking, oh, shit's going to go down now. Shit is going to go down now. And then Daniel Bryan reverses Kane's chokeslam, I believe. Because Kane did chokeslam Daniel Bryan through the announce table beforehand. And then Daniel Bryan reverses, pushes Kane through the announce table. It looked believable, and a lot of people are going to complain, oh, well, why did the people put on the fire extinguishers to extinguish the fire immediately after Kane went through it? Mate, honestly, that's flesh going through a table. This is not someone wearing like protective armor or whatever, or protective gear just to make it look like that it's not going to hurt as much. That was literally him going through a flaming table. Seriously. So, I mean, obviously it wasn't real, but you get the idea. Who cares? So he immediately gets back in the ring because he responded quite quickly. And then Daniel Bryan hits the flying knee on Kane, and 1, 2, 3, Daniel Bryan retains the WWE Championship, WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And then it ends with Kane blowing his pyro up, the fire goes up, and that almost leaves us on a cliffhanger in a way, where we don't know if they're going to push the feud further to Payback with a rematch, because that ending symbolises, you know, Daniel Bryan got away with it tonight, but next time he ain't going to be so lucky. So that's the cliffhanger ending there. So overall, Extreme Rules was a pretty damn awesome show, to be honest. Was it better than Mania? I can't quite say, I don't know. But it was definitely a memorable show. Very enjoyable. So that is pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this Extreme Rules 2014 review. Make sure you guys like this video, comment on this video, subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Alex Wilkinson for all of his videos, and Connor Kenway for all of his videos as well. I mean, they're good friends of mine, they make good videos, so subscribe to them, check them out. And other than that, I'm pretty much it, guys. I'm going to leave you guys with some photos of Extreme Rules, what happened last night. Can't show you footage because it's copyright. So anyways, peace out, my brothers.